And we are back for part 10 of Kathy Rain 2, continuing right now. So I think our next stop is going to be Bear Creek. We're going to go take a look to see if we can catch up with Ranger Cooper. I'm going to go on record as saying I think that the odds of Kathy Rain firing this gun with any sort of lethal success is going to be very low, but I'm still glad that we have it.
All smudged. Can't see jack shit in there. It says, this building is federally owned. I believe that's the standard for national parks. No state jurisdiction. A handheld lantern. Kerosene, probably? In any case, I have no need for that right now. The stash is on the smaller side, but I guess we're nearing summer now. They probably plan to refill it in the fall. What a monstrosity. I couldn't even hope to lift that thing.
Oh, Chekhov's axe. Also Chekhov's lantern. I'm just saying that if you put a bullet into a kerosene lantern in the real world, it would probably spring a leak. In a video game, it would probably blow up. Alright, I think we're ready for door.
Well, fuck. Oh, my head. This is not good. Need my pills. No!
Oh, I really don't like this.
Do you see? The noose, the iron. Those were the holy instruments of my rebirth.
Wait, this is how Isaac Price died, that psycho priest in Conwell Springs.
Nearly there. Fight your ignorance, child.
No, it can't be. You can't actually be him.
Can't I? I told you, there is no death, only change. When everything burned, the Crimson One slipped out of his suit and skittered away like a cockroach. With a heavy heart, I donned the mantle. I became Mr. Burgundy. And now my form is his shelter.
Easy. Don't try to get up just yet. I don't want you to faint on me again.
Oh, it's you. Tom, was it?
Yes. My name is Tom Ward. But for the longest time, my name was taken from me.
And in its place, you were only given a hue of red. You're the Crimson One.
Yes. When you burned the threshold, I was set free. I'm ashamed of my past, and I wish to make amends.
That's so? Why should I believe anything you say? You put me through hell in 1995.
Things were out of my control. You don't wear the suit wears you. You can stretch it, bend it, but if you go too far and rip the fabric, you rip yourself.
I see you haven't lost your penchant for nonsense metaphors. At least you're not fucking rhyming again.
There's the Kathy we all know and love. I was afraid I had lost you there for a while.
I'm still me. Not that that got me anywhere. I'm broke and brain damaged, my friend was killed, and I'm chasing some of the most dangerous people on the planet.
Dangerous indeed. which is why I will urge you to reconsider a cooperation. We have a common foe, and you will need allies.
Puh. For all I know, you're the same bastard you always were, and this is all some kind of double-cross.
If it was, it would be quite an elaborate one. Weren't you completely helpless a few minutes ago?
I guess so. I should say thanks for that.
You're welcome. I understand that all of this is a lot to take in, and in due time, I'll explain everything.
You better. I don't know what the hell is going on, and you're just giving me more questions.
I realize that, but this is neither the time nor the place. When circumstances allow, I'll come find you again.
Just wait a minute. Oh, getting woozy again. All right, I think I'm okay now. Ugh. Well, he's gone. Again. Guess there's nothing I can do but check out the cabin.
Back to what we were doing before. The brain damage part really, it makes me very uncomfortable. But I want to note, I do understand why Kathy is pressing ahead. She feels like she's got a limited window to avenge her friend, somebody who was really important to her, Logan. So I get it. It's just, yikes.
Locked. What a shock.
Well, these lockpicks have worked pretty well so far. I feel like we should have spooled up that rope and taken it with us as well. I don't know that Vic would know that somebody was here, but if he sees the rope just lying out on his front stoop, he'll definitely know.
Various books. Nothing looks out of the ordinary.
Now, maybe he checks that trap each and every time that he walks up, but if he's just sort of in the habit of stepping by it, by the way, that is definitely a thing. Look at that. If he's just sort of in the habit of stepping by it or he's in a hurry, he may not necessarily realize that the trap has been sprung unless there's an extremely obvious tell.
Decent-sized heater. This must eat quite a lot of firewood in the winter. I doubt this place is well insulated. Dishes and cutlery. Nothing interesting. I think that's a paraffin lamp. Probably a useful light source in here after dark. A case of something. Beer, maybe? Gas stove. Guess there's no electricity out here. He's got running water, though, at least. Must have been used recently. This floor is spotless. Well, either that or Cooper doesn't spend much time here. Probably for that high shelf with potted plants. Huh? What was that? A secret compartment. There was a hand-drawn map and also some kind of document in there.
Let's look at the document first.
Whoa, this is an Ingstrom discharge form from last year. The name on here is Victor Kopernik, though, not Victor Cooper. Cooper, Kopernik? They're quite similar. Maybe he changed his name after they let him out? The timeline fits perfectly with Rose's affair, too. This guy has got to be her secret lover. I better head back to Ingstrom's tomorrow to follow up on all of this. It's too late to catch their visitation hours today. Looks like Cooper has drawn a map here. A path through some kind of tunnels. There's no indication of where this is, though. Maybe if I had something to compare it with? Oof, long day. I better get back to the office and share all of these findings with Eileen.
Kopernik, huh? I wonder why he changed his name.
He was discharged from a mental institution. Maybe he just wanted to throw a wrench in background checks?
Yeah, I suppose that could be it. What about this Tom guy then? Do you think we can trust him?
I don't know. I think so, but it's complicated. It has to do with everything we went through in 1995.
Oh, we never really talked about that. Over the years, I've started to remember things. Fragments. It wasn't just some nutty priest, was it?
No, it was something much more sinister than that. And I think that these murders are somehow connected to it.
All the more reason to stop the Soothsayer then.
Agreed.
How did things go at KCU then? I never imagined you'd go back to school.
Huh. Me either. Let me tell you what I found.
Poor Andrea. What a horrible way to go.
Indeed. Can't say I envy her. We shouldn't forget that she wasn't all that innocent, though. She was helping the pyre dealers and showing no remorse about it. On the contrary, she seemed excited as hell about it.
Until she wasn't, right? In the last note from her, it said she was scared out of her mind.
Yes. Something about pyre freaked her out, and from the look of things, that's what got her killed.
Well, at least we know now they have a secret hideout in the mines.
Yeah. Narrowing down that location will be the final piece of the puzzle. Anyway, how have things been progressing here? Any luck with the phone?
Easy peasy, cracked and ready. I had a peek in the contacts, and guess who I found in there?
Who?
Tabitha Caldwell, that florist lady.
Damn. So Faith Cyrene knew her. Tabitha's involved then. She's gotta be.
Yeah, at least her name was in Faith's contact list, whatever that implies.
The implication is fishy as hell. Let's leave it at that. Anything else?
Not that I could find, but you know this case better than me. Any ideas?
Well, there's this one thing. Rachel Wang mentioned this upsetting phone call.
Oh, right. Outside Eric's apartment, wasn't it? You even had the date and time.
Yeah. Here's the transcript.
January 14th, 4:15 p.m. Okay.
So?
Got it. Lasted a couple of minutes, apparently. The number is not in the contact list. 555-059-325.
Oh, fuck.
What?
I know that number. That's the Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital.
Oh, well, that's easy. Probably just this Kopernik guy, right? He was a known patient and in cahoots with Faith.
No, that's impossible. He was discharged last year.
And this was January. So someone else made that call.
Well, I guess I have a plan for tomorrow then. Tabby's garden, then Ingstrom's.
Yes, I'll stay here and look into Kopernik more now that we have his original name.
Sounds good. You want the bed?
Nah, couch is fine. Sleep tight.
Rain again, huh? Let's go see if E is up yet.
I do like to check to see if there's anything new that pops out.
Morning, E.
Hey, sleep well?
Nope, but that's par for the course. You know that.
Yeah, I suppose I do. So what's on the agenda for today?
Tabitha Caldwell, first of all. She knows more than she's letting on, or she wouldn't be in the contacts of that cell phone.
Right. Just don't underestimate her. She could be dangerous. And then there's Engstrom's, right?
Yeah. Somebody called Faith Cyrene from that place and made her throw a tantrum all up in Eric's face.
Yup. That was an odd one. Anyway, if you need some help, remember I'm only a phone call away. Plenty of minutes left on that cell phone, so you can reach me from almost anywhere.
Ah, that's convenient. Pocket phones, huh? What's next? Robot cats? Oh, I would never. You're the best girl.
You two are just adorable.
Oh, quiet you. What's E gonna entertain herself with then?
Victor Kopernik, I think.
Yeah, sure that guy's a fucking hoot.
Oh, you know what I mean, silly. Research. And maybe I can dig up what he tried to hide with that name change.
Not a bad plan. Let's get to it and touch base tonight.
Okie dokie.
By the way, do you want any coffee or anything? Just rolls right off the couch and back to work. I assume things are going well at the newspaper where you actually work. As so many questions now about this setup. Oh, I didn't see if there was anything on the answering machine when we came out.
When there's new messages, it blinks. It's high-tech like that.
Alright, I don't think... We didn't put the gun in the safe or anything, did we?
Empty.
No. Alright, and... Let's see if we can pet Mildred.
Who's the cutest predator around here? Oh, yes, you are.
Don't think I didn't notice that Mildred slept out here with Eileen instead of coming into the bed. I see how it goes, Mildred. So I just want to note on our way over, yeah, it is definitely weird to have Tabitha Caldwell listed by name. If you wanted to keep the name of the company, the store that sells all of those obsidian mirrors that you really want to leave at your murder sites all the time, you would just list it as the name of the store, not the name of the person that works there, unless you knew them specifically and personally.
Closed on a regular workday, huh? Let's pick this door open. Hello? Tabitha?
You left your door lock pickable. I kind of doubt that we're going to have a lot here that we didn't look at already, but it doesn't hurt to double check.
I've already got a genuine mirror. There's no need to mess around with those anymore.
It could come in handy, have a spare. They do seem to break into shards every once in a while.
Oh, fuck. God, I'm sorry, Tabitha. I'm so sorry.
This is not something that I was expecting.
Multiple stab wounds to the chest. Just like Rose and Deborah. It's the mirror. The Soothsayer was here.
I think we need to be real careful about what we touch.
Miscellaneous notes related to the store. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Even the story about how we found this body is incriminating. We just picked the lock to get in here.
Looks like Tabitha's address book. Might contain some clues.
Okay, Kathy, let's just take from the murder scene.
Nothing but office supplies. An assortment of chemicals. I don't see anything that I need. It's a bottle of ipecac syrup. If ingested, this will quickly induce vomiting. Should be useful enough to take, despite the circumstances.
Yeah, at the moment, I'm not sure that I would need very much help to throw up. Just walk right through it, though, Kathy.
Oh, damn. These are red scythe flowers. She's been growing them. Something tells me I just found the key ingredient of pyre. The question is, was Tabitha an unwitting participant or a full-on co-conspirator? I think I found everything in here. I gotta get the hell out of this place before someone sees me. I'll wipe everything I touched and then call the cops from a payphone.
And lock the door on your way out?
That poor lady. It seems everyone who has something to do with Faith Cyrene ends up dead.
Yes. I wish I'd pushed Tabitha harder the first time we met. Maybe she'd still be alive.
It's not your fault, Kathy. At least you found some clues in there.
Yeah, I'll follow up on those now and see what I can find.
All right, I'll stick with the research. Be careful. And call me if you need me.
I will.
I wonder why she had a bottle of Ipecac syrup. I'm not sure if we're meant to wonder about that, but...
An old-fashioned remedy for poisoning. It induces vomiting.
Right, but... Is that in case she accidentally drank, like, plant chemicals? Maybe it's a common thing, I don't know.
I'll cross-reference the address book with my notebook. No, there was nothing in common between my notebook and this address book. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to find Faith Cyrene in there. I should check again if I add more clues to my notebook.
And I don't think we need to, like, call anybody. We didn't look at this earlier.
Unlocked and ready. I could make a call with this, but I don't see a point when there's a working landline nearby.
Man, just as I started to think that that Tabitha was actively involved, potentially. By the way, I didn't think I noticed, this crack wasn't here part of the crash, was it? That's a really nice touch.
Hey, what's going on? There's police tape.
Oh, shit. Nobody call you yet?
Nope. Should they have?
Well, I hate to tell you this, but your mother, she was in a group that escaped last night.
What the hell? How?
Outside help. I don't have all the details, but it was organized. They disabled the cameras and everything. Our tech guys still can't get them online.
Christ! Do you know anything about the people who broke in?
No, it wasn't my shift. I just heard this morning. The cops are all over that wing now.
But why, Mom? This doesn't make any sense. Can I look at her file?
I'd get it right now, but you know the rules. You need a court order for that kind of thing.
For fuck's sake, Oscar, you idiots let my mom escape and I can't even see her file?
Look, it's not up to me, but we'll call you when we have an update.
You better.
Just like you called me to say that she escaped.
I don't have time to take this through the courts. I need to get her file. The papers should be somewhere in Oscar's room. Maybe I can get rid of him somehow?
Can we put the Ipecac into the water cooler because he was hydrating? I don't know how we'd get back there, though. Oh, wait.
Hey, I need to ask you some more questions.
No, that's enough. I'm sorry about your mom, but you're nothing but trouble.
I have not done a thing to this man. Okay, so right there where he goes to turn around. I just don't understand how we would get anything in there.
Hey, that's employees only.
Geez, okay, take it easy. Well, that didn't work. Maybe if somebody could distract him.
This is when we use a cell phone.
Communications, Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, how are things going out there?
Well, not great, and I could use your help. I'm at Ingstrom's.
Say no more. I'll be there in a jiff.
Great. Thanks, E. Good, you made it.
Hey, what's going on? What's with the police cars outside?
A fucking breakout, apparently.
Whoa, seriously?
Seriously, several people escaped, including Mom.
Gee, that can't be a coincidence, can it?
I doubt it. If we can get access to the patient files, maybe we can find some clues.
Sounds like a plan. How can I help?
Well, A, lower your voice since we are discussing this right in front of Oscar.
Can you distract that guy behind the desk?
Distract him? How?
I don't know. Make something up. Act dumb. I mean, be yourself.
Ha ha. I guess you'd know all about that. Hi there. Eileen Summers. I'm with the Gazette. Can I ask you some questions?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
And you said they disabled the cameras? Like that one on the ceiling?
Yeah, exactly. Our computer nerd boss here on site. Don't print that. Our head of IT, that is, he's still working on it.
Perfect. That's all the questions I had. Thanks, Oscar.
Anytime. So, when will this print? I gotta tell my mom. Le va encantar.
Very soon. Gotta go. Bye.
Any minute now.
Ay Dios. That lunchbox must have gotten bad. Clear the way! I'm about to hurl!
That should keep him out of commission for a while.
Poor Oscar. He'll be okay, right?
He'll be fine. Those are legit meds. Keep watch for me, all right?
Okay.
Well, you can get hurt from legit meds, and also, for somebody who's always so worried about losing his job, just yapping away to somebody who identifies as a reporter about a breakout, whatever, Oscar. Best of luck to you in your future career. I'm assuming this is locked.
Probably just some spare work clothes in there. Various work-related notes. Nothing out of the ordinary. All right. Where do we have Sharon Evans in here? Great. That's Mom's file sorted. Let's see if I can find Kopernik's too. Perfect. Got that too. Looks like this is supposed to display surveillance feeds, but there's nothing but static right now.
By the way, did we poison the water or the next cup that he used? Because if it's the water, every single person who works here is going to pay the price for that.
Couldn't have done it without you, Mr. Cooler. Hey, I got what I needed.
Nice. Meet at your office later?
Yep. See you tonight.
Now, I want to look through the file, I just didn't want to look through it while we were right there. Oh gosh, I don't know. And I don't want to go back to raid investigations. It seemed a little bit weird. I'll see you tonight, and then we walk in there. Let's go to the library. We'll look through the files. Oh, also, the reason I wanted to go to the library is that she said that she might need to compare the map that she found against something, and I'm willing to bet the map of the tunnels is the map of the mine. And if I wanted a map of what the mines are or were, the library is where I'd find it. I was thinking that immediately.
Let's see here. Huh. Apparently a Marla Stone has visited Mom multiple times in the last year. I don't recognize that name. Well, it seems our boy had quite the stint at the facility. He was first admitted 13 years ago for severe schizophrenia. There's a veritable smorgasbord of symptoms, including hallucinations, delusions, paranoia, violent outbursts, you name it. Then last year, apparently he had some kind of unexplained, miraculous recovery. Very strange. I guess somebody fucked up big time when they released this guy. Huh, interesting. There was an audio tape in this folder, too. I'll have to listen to that.
Kathy does have a radio back at her place, but I don't know if it had a tape player. And I do think that the KCU dorm had a cassette player, if I remember correctly. Let's look at it.
It says Session 12. I found this along with Cooper's file at Ingstrom's. I should be able to listen to this at my office. My radio doubles as a tape player.
Oh, okay. And then we've got the map, the cell phone. Let me just click on it here in this place just in case that's like, oh, there should be a map at the library.
Looks like Cooper has drawn a map here. There's no indication of where this is, though.
Something to compare it to. There was a map over here, but it was of the United States.
A bunch of...
Yeah, that's just the United States. This is our microfilm viewer. Well, not ours. I've probably spent more time here than most average patrons. By the way, do I get to take my pills now? No. I did not like that when she was hanging upside down and realizing that this was causing additional damage. Let's see if there's anything else that we should be looking into. Marla Stone, where do you think that we get started on that? A name with no other information. Just ask around random people?
Based on what I found, Marla Stone is important. I have to learn what I can about her and follow up on any clues I find.
Okay, I think the tape right now is our best lead. Oh, yeah, you can see the tape player portion to it. She never wanted to turn it on, so it was just like, oh, radio. Let's probably go like this.
Hypnosis session number 12, patient Victor Kopernik, Dr. Alan Bloom conducting the session. Victor, can you hear my voice?
Yes, I can hear you, Dr. Bloom.
Okay, Victor. I want us to go back to the forest. Can we do that?
Yes, I'm in the woods. I'm in uniform. A work day like any other. Pleasant weather. This is nice. No people.
Very good, Victor. Now take me forward to when you start to feel that something is amiss.
Okay. I've wounded a stag. I'm tracking him. He's run off the beaten path. There's a strange smell mixed up with the iron of the blood. Probably nothing. I need to catch up with him before dark. There he is, finally. Collapsed in a clearing. Red flowers all around him. What a neat display. Wait. A sinkhole. That's not on the map. How far did I is making it hard to think. It stings. My eyes are watering. Wait. He's still alive. The stag is standing up and staring at me now with those shiny black eyes. They look like polished rocks. He speaks.
What is he saying, Victor?
I have made a great sacrifice, and you must offer up a piece of yourself in return. Fair is fair, I suppose. I've turned into a little boy now. My uniform is too big for me. The stag is so close I can feel his breath on my face. See my reflection in his eyes. Why does it look like my reflection is screaming? It hurts. Something is crawling in my head. Coming loose. No, no! The eye!
Addendum, Dr. Alan Bloom speaking. The hypnosis session was terminated following a traumatic breakdown. The patient had to be sedated and restrained.
That was Conwell Woods he was describing, wasn't it? Where everything happened to us in '95?
Yeah, it sure sounded like it.
I'll look into that. Maybe I can find a record of Victor Kopernik in Conwell County.
Sounds good. I'll follow up on my other leads for the time being. Based on what I found, Marla Stone is important.
So what do we know about Marla Stone? It's thrown a lot of information at us all at once. Marla Stone... went to go visit Mom, but there was no other context to that. Maybe we just look her up in the Yellow Pages.
Worth a shot, but no dice. No hit. I guess it was a long shot that Cooper's old name would still be listed.
It's still a shot. And just at I think we already tried for Faith Cyrene, but Andrea Hall?
No need. I already know where she used to live.
Oh, can't click on anything else. I don't think that Josh wants to talk to us about Marla Stone or whatever her name is.
No way. After what happened with Lucas, I gotta give the cops a wide berth. I can't have them slow me down.
Maybe I should have asked Eileen if she had any ideas. Yeah, we didn't really talk to Eileen. Hold on, I'm sorry. We're gonna go back. I just don't know if she's gonna have anything to add.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure. What's up?
So it turns out that Mom had a returning visitor named Marla Stone.
Interesting. What do you know about this person?
That's literally it. Just her name.
All right. Maybe you can look her up somewhere?
Yeah, worth a shot.
Well, we looked up in the Yellow Pages. There's nothing, so we could go to the library and see if she's an author, but that seems a little bit specific.
Hey, thanks for the assist with Oscar.
Happy to help. Did you find anything interesting in that office?
I did, but let's catch up on all of that tonight. I still have some other things I need to do today.
Sure thing.
Any thoughts on the first victim, Rose Taylor?
Everything points to Victor Kopernik being the Engstrom patient she had an affair with, right?
It's all circumstantial, but yeah. I find it hard to believe they're not the same person.
He probably had a hand in her death then.
All right, that's all.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, the city library. Because after that, then it's just walk around to random people that we know and say, hey, do you know anybody named Marla Stone? When Eileen says, hey, maybe you can look her up somewhere, it definitely doesn't seem like this is it, and yet I can't think of a different place. And just for good measure. No. Oops. So all we've got is her name. We've listened to the tape. We have the map. What was the document?
This discharge form is for Victor Kopernik.
Okay, so that's the discharge paper. Newspaper articles, brochure. I guess we drive around to ask. The next person that I would want to talk to is Rachel, because she specifically came up. She primarily came up in regards to, by the way, here's the transcript of the conversation that somebody who is almost certainly Faith Cyrene had with Eric Holloway, but still seems like somebody we can talk to. Unless they're no longer on the list. Alright, well, let's try to stay in city limits for now. Oh, that's nice. He has his umbrella out.
Hello again, Father.
Welcome back, my child. What can I help you with?
Do you know who Marla Stone is?
No, I don't know that woman.
I'm trying to find a man named Victor Kopernik. Do you know him?
No, I don't know that person.
I don't want to ask him about that. I don't want to ask him about that. All right, I'm heading back out.
Goodbye, young lady.
The other place that we can try is the ranger station. Not the cabin that we visited a short time ago, but the one where Cassie works at the front desk. Because if Marla Stone ever interacted with Victor Kopernik, then Cassie might recognize the name. Then again, she did not recognize Faith Cyrene, but maybe Faith goes by a different name. Even then, though, she said that she didn't recognize the idea of anybody with facial scars, so she won't have seen Faith Cyrene by any of the various aliases that she has. That's Deborah, though. Ranger Station, yeah.
Hello again, I'm back.
Hey there! What can I do for you today?
Do you know who Marla Stone is?
Nope, sorry.
So I've learned that Ranger Cooper's name used to be Victor Kopernik.
Oh, that's interesting, I guess.
Does the name Andrea Hall mean anything to you?
Nope, sorry.
Do you know anything about the patient breakout at the Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Yeah, I heard about that on the radio. Gosh, I hope they catch those people before someone gets hurt.
All right, I'm off again.
Bye-bye.
In terms of maps you can compare against, this is a different map. I knew that I'd seen a map somewhere, but it wasn't the library.
Looks like a map of the immediate surroundings here in Bear Creek. Various points of interest are marked out.
I think it's worth trying the hand-drawn map here.
No, I don't see any similarities here. I guess Cooper's map doesn't depict something local to this area.
Yes, come in.
Hi again, Chief.
Oh, hello there. Back so soon?
Yeah, I have a few more questions for you.
Very well.
Are you aware that Victor Cooper changed his name from Victor Kopernik?
No, but I don't see how that's any of our business. People change their names all the time.
Keep telling yourself that. Your man has things to hide, and I'm gonna prove it.
You do that, miss. Until then, I won't turn my back on one of my men.
Under the circumstances, I don't think you should turn your back on them.
Does the name Andrea Hall mean anything to you?
No, I've never heard that name before.
Do you know who Marla Stone is?
I do not. That's not a name I've heard before.
Are you aware of the recent breakout from Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital?
Yes, I've been informed. All rangers on duty are on the lookout for the escapees.
Good. My mother happens to be among them, so that's why I ask.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We'll keep an eye out for her.
Actually, is it conceivable that she would go out and try to find that pack of smokes? Wait, do I have any items to show him? I don't know what showing him the tape would be as opposed to playing it, but we think this is Victor's voice, right?
I don't want to ask him about that. I shouldn't show that to the Rangers. They might wonder how I got my hands on it.
Just a bit of poisoning.
I don't want to. Do you know what this map depicts?
No, I do not.
But why does it look like Victor's handwriting?
I shouldn't show that to...
Hey, check out my gun. I actually think if it was me, this would be a game over. Showing off your gun to just a random Chief Ranger. Yeah, I don't see anything else in here.
I don't want to ask. Thanks. I'll be going now.
Alrighty then. Good luck.
Now, if he doesn't know about this map, I can't imagine that Junior Ranger Cassie would, but you never know.
Do you know what this map depicts?
No idea, sorry.
And I think technically I probably now would show the map to the priest as well, but let's face it, that's a very unlikely lead that would get us what we're looking for. As far as I know, Randy has left Bear Creek, the Deborah cabin, so let's head to Meadows trailer.
I guess she's not home. Rockports and other cheap brands. I'm certainly not going to waste my precious relapse on shitty smokes like that.
Just occurred to me maybe Mom had stopped by looking for those Rockport Royals again.
Nah, I'm broke.
Unless I'm overlooking it, 4 Verdant Street is not available. Yeah.
I shouldn't go back there. I've traumatized Rachel enough.
I'm still going to ask around town about it, though, to every single person.
That was disappointing enough the first time. Nothing but some... A fire pit for grilling food.
Nope, I don't see anything here. There's nobody to talk to about Marla Stone.
That was
Oops. I wonder if KCU is still open? No. So we've been here. We looked up Marla Stone by name. Stone and Marla turns up no results. We asked here. Technically, I didn't show him the map. We visited downtown, visited Meadow, visited the ranger station. We did not, and visited Constance Hill. We did not go to Bear Creek. I don't know who we would talk to there at this point.
No way. I almost got caught. People have come by to pay their respects to Deborah. Standard pair of...
Oops, I want to go to the notebook.
Marla Stone is the name of a mystery person who has visited Mom and Engstrom without my knowledge.
That feels like no forward clue at all.
Apparently, a group of Engstrom patients broke out of the facility, including Mom. The question is not only how, but why. Andrea Hall was a college student at KCU and supposedly a skilled hacker. I'm sure she was the true identity of Jane Doe, the Soothsayer victim found on Constance Hill. Based on what I found on her computer, she was involved in some shady activities. She may be a bigger piece of the Soothsayer puzzle than I first thought. Victor Kopernik is the original name of the park ranger who has been dealing pyre together with Faith Cyrene. He's also an ex-patient at Engstrom's, which makes him a prime candidate to be Rose Taylor's secret lover. In all likelihood, just like Faith Cyrene, Victor is somehow involved in the Soothsayer killings.
And we did not just ask her about Faith. We asked about Victor and Andrea, right?
Faith Cyrene is Lucas's killer and my prime suspect for the Soothsayer killings. She needs to pay for what she's done. Rachel Wang is the next-door neighbor of Eric Holloway, the second Soothsayer victim.
We do have this cell phone. I don't know who we would call right now.
Looks like there's no reception here.
At this point, then, I think we go back to Rain Investigations, but... I mean, let's go there, maybe show her the map. Eileen?
So I found this map hidden away in Cooper's cabin.
A secret path through some tunnels?
My thoughts exactly. The question is, where?
What I need is a map of the tunnels. Or some other sort of reference guide, so we can compare them.
I'll cross-reference the address book with my notebook. Whoa, Marla Stone is a hit. Huh. Faith's cell phone number is listed under that name. Does that mean Marla Stone and Faith Cyrene are the same person? If they are, Mom could be the mystery caller from Engstrom's that Rachel overheard. It looks like the address for Marla Stone isn't the Onyx Row apartment, though. It's some P.O. box at the library, number 14. I better go check that out.
Okay, there we go. We did this earlier, and I guess I thought in my head that Marla Stone was already in there. Kathy Rain very specifically says, hey, I should check this every time I add something to my notebook. All right. Here we go.
Here's number 14, Marla Stone's box. Ugh, it's locked tight. There was a letter in there.
I don't know anything about lockpicking myself. When I've seen it done, I feel like it's usually done with two hands. So the fact that Kathy Rain just sort of like keeps one hand at her side while she works that lock open is really funny. Like to see how that's done. But again, maybe that's a common thing. Literally just one-handed picking your way through a lock.
It's a letter addressed to Marla Stone from a retired mining foreman. Interesting. He seems to be answering questions about obsidian veins in the mines around Kassidy. There's some kind of topographical map of the mines here, too. I'll separate it from the letter.
Well, now what we want to do is compare our two maps, but they're on different pages, which seems, that's actually very easy.
Good idea. Let's see if I can find any tunnels that look like this sketch. There it is, right next to an entrance to an old quarry. Fuck. I think this is it. This is where their hideout is. I gotta get back to E and make a plan.
I can't believe it. We actually know where these awful people are now.
Yes, we have to confront them tonight. If they've got Mom, God knows what they'll do to her.
Just the two of us? I know it's the right thing to do, but maybe we should try to get more help?
Some backup would be great, but, I mean, who could we trust with something like this? Hold that thought. I'll get it.
Detective Rain, we need to talk.
Someone's got impeccable timing. Come on in, buddy.
Oh, hello there. How do you do? I'm Tom Ward.
Eileen Summers. Kathy told me about you. Thanks for looking out for her yesterday.
Don't thank me yet. I overheard something about the two of you needing backup.
Not so fast, Tom. You have a lot of questions to answer.
Very well. We have some time.
First of all, how did you become the Crimson One?
Oh, that's a long and painful story.
Just give me the broad strokes then.
Well, let's just say I suffered a great personal tragedy. I had nothing to lose and nothing to live for. And I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Conwell Woods. In that moment of weakness, the old god seized me and wrapped me in that red velvet prison. And there I remained, until your blaze offered an escape.
An escape? How?
It's difficult to explain, but the fire weakened the old god enough for me to break free from his influence.
So what? You're back to your former self now?
As far as I can tell, yes. It's as if that horrific night in Conwell Woods never happened.
Tell me about your former master then. The one the church revered as the old god.
He is the great I, the evoker behind the curtain, the master of the malleable.
The malleable?
That's the realm you entered in 1995. The shifting depths powered by the red flowers.
So what happened when I burned them all?
You cut off the old god from our world and cauterized the threshold to the malleable. He was weakened in the process, allowing me to slip out of the suit and escape.
What is the old god exactly?
I wish I knew. He isn't human, I know that much. He doesn't have a name. In fact, the concept of names is completely foreign to his kind.
And he's bound to this malleable place?
It seems so, but I can't say for certain. It is possible that he is the malleable incarnate.
What does he want then?
He should be called evil, for he did heinous things. But I believe he is simply a curious, reckless, powerful entity with no grasp of human morality. A child playing with ants, if you will.
I gotta say, the first one appeals. You don't think he's really evil? Somebody's called a nasty case of Stockholm Syndrome. No, that sounds too mocking, and this man is being open with us about a very painful backdrop. You want us to sympathize with the bad guys who are gearing up for that double cross after all? Come on. We're gonna go with the first one.
Oh, great. We're at the whims of a supernatural entity behaving like a 4-year-old with an empathy disorder.
You may be sarcastic, but that simile might be closer to the truth than you think. In any case, for many years the old god used me as the Crimson One to bring people into his sphere of influence so he could see what makes them tick.
So that's why people started disappearing and going crazy?
Yes. Then things took a turn for the worse when the church entered the picture. When Price the Elder, Father Bill, found the threshold in the sinkhole, and the malleable began to be used for their fanatical practices.
So Father Bill was corrupted by the old god?
If anything, they corrupted each other. I watched as the old god assumed a role of divine authority, aligned with Father Bill's zealous ideas of penance and contrition.
So where does the Soothsayer come in? You think the killings are related to the old god?
Yes. I believe that whoever is committing these murders is trying to restore the threshold to the malleable.
How would they even do that?
Through ritualistic killings. Obsidian is a material with mystical properties and intimately linked to the old god's power.
Wait, isn't that supposed to be the red flowers?
One does not exclude the other, and when combined, both of these elements have an even greater potency.
That makes sense. I found indications that the bad guys have been cultivating red scythes. Probably to make pyre with, right?
Oh, yes. That's been my working theory for some time now. As for what motivates these villains, I cannot say.
Concerning Cooper, I might have a clue. I just found proof that before he changed his name, he used to work as a ranger in Conwell County. That's when he was admitted to Engstrom's.
There you have it. He must have come into contact with the threshold in Conwell Woods, and the old god sank his claws into him.
Makes sense. What about Cyrene, then?
Is that the scarred woman? I've come across descriptions of her, but never a surname.
That's her. She calls herself Faith Cyrene.
I wish I could provide some insight, but I've learned very little of her.
All right. I also wonder why the heck these people may have broken Mom out.
Both Cooper and Sharon were at Engstrom's at the same time. They must have had some contact there.
I guess so. Regardless, if she's with these people, Mom is in serious fucking trouble.
Agreed. I'd go as far as to say mortal peril.
Another thing, Tom. You mentioned a planetary conjunction?
Ah, yes. When Saturn and Venus meet, the planes align and the malleable draws close.
So, that's when you think the bad guys will try to re-establish this threshold?
That's what I fear, yes. At that moment, the conditions will be ideal.
When does this event occur exactly?
Oh, Meadow mentioned that before. It should be about 6 hours from now, give or take.
All right, shit. Guess we're on the clock.
Indeed. So how about it, Detective Rain? Shall we work together?
What do you say, Kathy? 3 is a good number, isn't it?
This seems very Kathy Rain, doesn't it?
Sure, why not? We all have 6 hours to live anyway.
Oh, let's not succumb to gloom already.
Yeah. I guess we better make a plan.
In case we lose contact, these radios should come in handy.
Good. Only one gun between the 3 of us, though? I guess I better not miss.
At least we've got the element of surprise in our favor.
I wouldn't be so sure. Andrea's notes mentioned a wireless surveillance system.
Underground, those signals would likely be sent on a narrow low-band frequency.
Okay, can we disrupt that somehow?
I think so. I should be able to modify one of those radios to briefly jam the video feed.
Perfect. You got a car, Tom?
I do. You take the lead. We will follow.
All right. This should be it. Better move carefully.
And on this cliffhanger, this is going to be where we call it for episode 10 of Kathy Reign 2, and we will see you guys again in the next one.